Broaden your horizons while you're here. There are other non-chemical engineering things that you can study that will be very helpful to you down the road. It's good to take at least one course in political science. Also suggest you take advantage of learning wealth creation principles. There's an organization on campus here that focuses on wealth creation. I'm not sure whether there are courses available. Last time I checked, there weren't. But if you seek out that knowledge, you can find it. So those would be my two non-chemical engineering suggestions.
So the advice that I would have for all students is just to take advantage of this opportunity. You might not realize it now, but this is such a special time that you are just devoted to your studies. Do everything you can to advance those studies. Take advantage of the help programs that are here, meet with teachers, get research opportunities, do everything that you can while you're here, because you'll never have this concentration of resources available to you again.
So general advice for students that would be just to get involved as much as possible. I think, really the education in classroom is great, but the whole community is a great place to really gain an appreciation for the breadth of the people who are here. I think you learn a lot from everybody around you, more than necessarily just in the classroom. So I think, really getting involved and doing as much outside the classroom as possible helps give you a broader education.
My general advice to you in Chemie is to not get discouraged. A lot of your classes are going to be very challenging, but you're going to learn a lot of information that's going to help you in the future. And just remember that everybody in your major is going through the same challenges. Use your resources available, work together, and always build your network. You never know who you're in class with right now that might help you in your career later. They may even become your manager later in life, and you want to build those relationships as much as you can and start off with that networking right off the bat in college.
As a Chemie student, it's really important that you take the time to explore other opportunities on campus. Things like those extracurricular activities are going to take you way out of the classroom, but they're going to give you experiences that you may not have had in the classroom. So it's really important that you take some leadership roles in those activities as well. As you're starting to interview for jobs, your recruiters are going to start looking for that type of experience, and that shows them that you are well-rounded and you're able to provide more to the company than just your technical skills you learn in the classroom.
Get out there, talk to people, and grow your network. Go to company events, go to company-sponsored tailgates, go to career fairs, go to info sessions, go everywhere you possibly can where you can meet and talk to people. Do not hide behind a screen. Do not hide behind social media. Get out there face to face. You would not believe what comes out of just a quick 5-minute conversation. There's some students that came up to me at the end of a Chemie 300 lecture or while I was on campus recruiting for Solvay. We had a 5 or 10 minute conversation, and then the next thing that could come out of it is they somehow have a co-op or internship with the company. So, and with that, with all the people I know from my network working for various other companies, if perhaps Solvay doesn't have opportunities, maybe some of my other colleagues have opportunities within their companies, and I say, hey, I met this nice kid at Penn State, he talked to me for a little bit, he's looking for a co-op or internship. And that's all it takes is a little bit of face-to-face interaction, and you wouldn't believe what kind of opportunities can come out of it. That's my best advice for students.
One of the challenges with chemical engineering is you have an awful lot of options to choose from. And there is no one right answer. Everybody has their own right path to go on. Some want to be technical people, some want to work in a plant, some want to be managerial people, and so forth, among others. The only advice that I think I could give you would be look at the courses that you're taking, find out which of these courses are the most exciting to you, you find that you love them, you want to go to those courses, and then kind of follow that path. For me, what I found out is that one, I didn't like thermodynamics, and so I kind of steered away from that. But the course I really got excited about was kinetics. And so my whole pathway through my career was then following up on studying more about kinetics, going to grad school and working on reaction engineering and kinetics, and then finding that I liked biology and biochemistry, and then morphing into a biochemical reaction engineer and so forth. And each one of those steps was done because I liked what I was doing. So the one piece of advice I would give you is if you find something you like and you have a passion for it, follow that passion.
My advice for chemical engineering students is to get involved and get leadership experience when you're here on campus. Some of the biggest things that I use in my everyday career stem from things that I didn't learn in the classroom. It was things that I learned from student organizations and being a leader within those student organizations. Basic things like figuring out the objective, determining in a concise format what is our target, what is the goal. Figuring out who needs to be on your team. I think one of the biggest things is figuring out what the size of the group needs to be and who are the key players and stakeholders in any objective or project or team that you're leading. I think the next thing is basic meeting etiquette, how to set up a meeting, how to schedule an appropriate time for people, how to figure out what the right format and the right location is, setting an agenda, and then showing up on time ready to lead a meeting appropriately. And then finally, conducting the meeting and then sending out notes or minutes from that meeting so anyone that didn't attend or even the people that did attend are able to follow up, take their actions, and look back on whatever was accomplished. I think these kind of basic block and tackle skills are things that I use absolutely every single day, and it's things that I did not get from a classroom.